3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where are my lights? Where's my camera? There we go. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition. We show you how to successfully trade every single day, Monday through Monday, I guess. Every single day, guys. Just to let you know, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at other charts as well. And let's get started. If you have any questions, please ask that in the chat. If you have any coins you want us to do, make sure to put that in the chat as well. Just making sure the, let's see here, 1 second. Just making sure, okay, yeah. Got to make sure the mic is on, because sometimes I haven't done it recently, but I have done it where I've gone 20, 25 minutes before I noticed that the mic was off. And so now I'm always looking at the chats. So please keep me informed. If the mic is ever off, let me know. If, you know, there are certain things, let me know as well. All right. So let's go ahead and go with the chats. Let's see here. All right, everything's good. Yes, definitely, guys. Smash a like. It does help. It really does. And I know y'all guys are tired of hearing that. Smash the like, subscribe, blah, blah. But as a content creator, like you have no idea. Like that is literally how we survive, you know, because every time you engage, smashing the like, chatting, leaving comments on videos, all that is engagement. And of course, all these platforms, they love engagement. So if there's more engagement, they're saying, whoa, this person's doing okay. Let's go ahead and promote them. And then they put us on other people's channels or homepages. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and change this stuff. That way it doesn't look too crazy. Let's go and put this to this, 24. Let's take off our this. All right. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at Bitcoin. This is on the daily time frame. We can see that this is our top trend line. We have our top trend line right here. It's been respected it very nicely. We have our bottom trend line using the candle body closes. We have closes right here. And then we have another trend line, which we're using this more as a liquidity zone, resistance zone, or rather in this part, this would be support zone. And we have this kind of like a grayish color just to show us our zone that we're in. If the price does come down and breaks below our zone, we're looking at possibly 41 to maybe 44. And here we have a really nice, strong support, very strong support. And if it does come down, hopefully it doesn't go lower than 41, maybe 44. We've been talking about this level, 50, 52 for a very long time. And it came down right to it, passed through it, came back up and said, no, guys, I'm just playing. I'm just tricking you. I'm not going to come over here. And it was shut straight up. Now, this is on the daily time frame. We put this a few days ago in reference to our thought process when the price action was here, even though I was pretty sure that the price was going to come down just because it looked really weak. And I had some blue arrows showing that more than likely we'd be coming down. However, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. We can only use probabilities. And the probability at that time, based on the time frame we're on a lower time frame, just so we kind of nail the entry, nail the move. We were thinking that it was possibly going to come down. And it started looking like it was. And then all of a sudden, it just exploded up. Look at this, guys. Sorry. Look at this. We have candle close, same spot. And then boom. Now, if we go to a 1 hour time frame, we can see that, and I actually showed this to the group yesterday. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, these people are just too fast. I was expecting them to be here for about another hour. Anyway, let's see here. So for a bit, man, if you don't have security cameras, you need security cameras, guys. You really do. So just gonna give you a heads up. For Bitcoin, on the 1 hour time frame, we had our, and this is a mini zone. We have our top, we have our bottom, and then we have our middle. And it was respecting these levels fairly well. Here, I want to show this to you. So trend line and trend line. And I actually showed this to the group earlier, where we were on the 15-minute time frame. And I said, again, it's in a video. I do a lot of thought process videos for the group. I'm saying this is a perfect pennant, a bull pennant. Now, we did have a lot of areas, especially right here. This is an area of interest. The market makers moved this coin up. Now, it's in their best interest to have the coin come back down to this area. Now, granted, and I always stress this in the chat, and not in the chat, but in the videos, where just because we have an area of interest, that does not mean that it's going to come down right away or at all. It's just a higher probability that it might come down to this area. And with that being said, sure enough, let's zoom in and let's just see how we got faked out. Well, people who were doing the bull pennants, again, I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. So here we go. I think we posted it somewhere around here. It came up, it came out like it was going to break out and said, nope, just plain. Then it broke down. Then it did another candle. So if you're looking at this as a trader who trades patterns and possibly even on futures, you would say, oh, it broke down. Let me go ahead and short because it's supposed to go up. Let me short it. So you short it, and what happens? Liquidation city, population, not me. It went back into the pattern, broke above our top trend line, and liquidated a whole bunch of people. Then, okay, we're going to the moon. Let's go ahead and long. Coming down. Liquidation city. Now, this white line, that's nothing. It's just one of my arrows that I did. Liquidation city again. Then it said, okay, just playing, guys. We're going to go up. And now it's coming up and up and up. So we do have a lot of areas of potential. Let's see here. No, the gray represents retail, which is us. The color ones represent the market makers because they're putting a whole bunch of orders in. So price action right now, we did a double top. We broke this support level and just barely, and now it's coming up again. So we may see it coming back up to here before possibly coming down. Now, once again, on the larger time frame, I do have it to where maybe I'm just being biased. You know, right now I'm looking at all these coins so that, you know, potentially we can get into these coins. Let me hide these again. Potentially the group and of course myself can enter these coins, but it's just really, really tricky. Now, granted, I'm not like other groups where they'll post 20 charts and then if, you know, 3 or 4 hit, well then, hey, look at us, look at our group. What about all the rest? You know, everybody else got wrecked. The ones that, the other charts that you posted, everybody's getting wrecked. So I'm very, very cautious with what I post. Now, I did post one. We're in a short. Now, this short, because of course I'm always looking at news. I'm looking at charts. I'm looking at YouTube videos as far as showing, or rather seeing how other people trade. And I just saw that TRON is being listed on Binance. Yeah. And we're actually in that short. We're in that short. So just kind of give you a heads up. Let's see here. So right now, I do think that we're at this middle part, and I think that we may get rejected. Nobody knows for sure, but we may get rejected. If we do, we're looking to come back down and hopefully retesting this yellow support line, possibly even coming down further, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Man, I hate doing this to y'all guys. So give me about 4 minutes. Give me about 4 minutes. I got to bring some stuff in. Give me about 4 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Put charts in the chat for me to do. And then also ask questions. Ask any questions, guys. Please, just ask questions. All right. So let me see if I can run a commercial really quick. One moment. Where is my commercial? Oh, yeah, my commercial's over here. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it too. So it's extremely important. Let me know if you can hear it. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. Like, it's super important. Now, if you're in the VIP, I have videos that are 3, 4, 5 minutes long on average. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would offer the free group, but it's already full. I have a huge wait list. So more than likely, if I do let 3 or 4 people go, the spots are filled. Not only that, but when people do sign up for the VIP because they're making money in the free group, I am very, very invested to make you money in this free group so you can get the VIP. When those people leave the free group and get into the VIP, well, there's just so many more people that are trying to take their spot. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're going to make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money. Oh, good Lord. I forgot how short that commercial was. Let's see here. Let me see if I can put something else on. 1 second. And these guys come too quick. 1 second. Oh, nope, not that. No commercials, but just talk amongst yourselves. Give me like 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. All right, I'm back. I am back. Okay. 1 second. All right, so for Bitcoin is on the daily time frame. Put us on the 10-second chart. Yes. Oh man. Of course I was watching that dude again, and it's just so funny. Oh, camera. Man, it is hot in here. 1 second. There we go. Okay. So I was watching that dude again. I like watching him just to see what not to do. And he even said it today that, you know, the reason he gets really happy when he wins is because, again, nobody knows what's going to happen, but just it like surprises him too. I was like, yeah, if I trade like you traded, I'd be surprised too. So, all right, here we go. Let's see here. What are we going to see? Let's see here. Sam says, here's the topic. What's your favorite coin and why is it XRP? Oh my gosh. Yeah. For those of you who are brand new to the channel, I absolutely despise XRP. I do. I hold some, but I despise it. Let's see here. Looks like a title belt, don't it? Yeah, pretty much does. Let's see here. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Now, speaking about XRP, let's look at XRP. So I posted this in the chart, and, you know, because of course, anything that's moving or people are talking about, we want to look at. Even though I don't like XRP, you know, can we still make money on it? Sure, why not? This right here is the futures chart. And for the past day, 24 hours, it's been doing really nice. Been doing really nice. Really surprised that after this pump, it didn't dump. Really surprised. Like, crazy surprised. Same thing with this one too. On this pump, I was expecting it to come down to at least this area. And it came down maybe 25%. And then continue going up, then down, creating higher highs, higher lows for sure. And then here, it looked like you have a very strong possibility that it's going to come down to this level, break this support, and then come all the way down here. And it didn't. It continued going in this small, tight little range until finally it broke out, created this higher high, and then dump city. Doing what XRP loves to do. Loves to do. You guys are funny. Doing what it loves to do. And then it psyched everybody out. It's like, you know what? Everybody who's going short, get ready to get liquidated. And then boom, here we go. So now we're here. Now, of course, we're looking at this one. And I'm thinking, okay, you know, even though I have a bias on XRP, I'll still post it if it's going to make my group money. You know, if it's going to, the members that are in the group, you know, just because I don't like XRP, that doesn't mean you don't have to. Just because, you know, I personally would not enter a trade on XRP, that doesn't mean you don't have to either. I mean, you can see this and say, oh man, it's a great setup. It's a, you know, cup and handle, inverse head and shoulders, you know, breaking this trend line, breaking this resistance level, whatever you use. Now, granted, I don't use patterns, but I do see them. I don't trade them either, but I see them. But if you use patterns and they're working for you, great. Keep on doing what works. And that's the main thing too. Whatever you're doing and it's working, keep on doing it. And here we said, okay, you know, price is right here, right underneath this. And it might, you know, come into this area again and come down back to the area of interest, which is between 51 cents, 57 cents, somewhere in the middle. Now, if it breaks above, notice I don't have an alert, but if it breaks above this area of resistance right around 65.25, set your alert at 0.6623. Set your alert here. If your alert goes off and the 4-hour candle must close, and I forgot to put this one, it must close above 65.17. If the candle does not close, 4-hour candle, if the candle does not close above that level, then just wait for it, because you really want it to break above that level so it gains confidence in your thought process of it continuing to go up. Because if it breaks below, now you're in this zone, which will now be support, which it could break below it and then now come to our area of interest. So let's see here. Road Dog says, let's see here, did it come up? Oh, I forgot. Here we go. Road Dog says, I have less frustration when I don't watch the dude. Yeah, I try to watch him at least for 10 minutes, 15, just so I can see what he's doing. And granted, I already know what he's doing. I've never really watched him before. I've known him for a long time, and I've never really watched him until recently, in the past couple months. And I watched like 10, 15 minutes of it. I was like, no way. Like, this fool, he has his own patterns now. So if he sees something like this, he calls this a rising bull flag. What? Excuse me? Huh? A rising what? A rising bull flag. So it's bullish, as opposed to a rising channel, which is bearish. And then, of course, you know, he'll enter the trade and he'll go up. And what I find so funny, because sometimes he does talk about risk to reward ratio, and he does a 3-to-1. He's risking $100 to earn 300. But every single trade I see him, he never goes up to his target of $300. Never, not one time that I've seen him. It always goes up to like $50, $75, $100, and then he'll close it out. So he is literally doing a 1-for-1 trade. Literally a risk reward of 1-to-1. Not good. Now, if you take profit, you know, 50% off the table, 25%, to where hopefully you can get your initial target. Okay, it's a 1-to-3 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio, however you want to say it, risk to reward, then yes. But if you are taking all of your profit for $100 and you were risking $100, that's, oh man, I don't know about you. I don't know how you do your math, but a risk to reward, not good. Let's see here. I don't think let me put it up here. I don't think most viewers have the means to throw $1,200 in, yeah, a 1-minute trade to only make $50. Huge wins, but a $200 loss is, yeah. Do it 10 times a day, yep. He wants so bad to have a pattern name after him. He probably does. And I'm pretty sure. And what gets me, though, what really gets me, okay, he's duping people. I get it. You know, I got duped too. You know, when I first started, I didn't know nothing. And so all these people who do it looks amazing. It does. I'm being honest with you. It looks amazing. And then to see somebody do something like this, how I'm showing you, very, very simple, easy. There's no excitement to it. There's no frill to it. There's no, you know, bells and whistles and, you know, whatever. And then when he's doing his, or other people like him, they do his, you know, they're either animated or they're saying all these big words. They're, you know, doing all these different patterns and shapes. And man, it looks very, very confusing to where it's like, man, like I want to learn from this dude because like he understands all this confusing stuff. I get it. But what gets me the most is he has other people in the industry who look up to him, who are traders. But it's very political. So I know that if, you know, I say something about him, he will tell the other people, hey, don't talk to that dude. He hurt my feelings. He made me cry. He was asking for my address. You know, I think he's a stalker. Granted, he said he wanted to send me some Midol and some chocolates, but he's a stalker and he made me cry. Really? Oh, let me see if I can show this. Just for giggles, since we're on the topic. Okay. So this was, again, I was watching one of his shows, and this was on his show. So this person, he removed a person that commented, and it's nothing bad, in my opinion. Granted, you know, it might be that time of the month. I don't know. I'm just saying. Somebody had commented, he doesn't read questions that don't super chat. And to me, I found it a little funny, but I knew right away. I was like, oh man, when he reads this, he's just gonna lose it. And sure enough, he read it, and he lost it, but not too bad. Like not like he normally does. But right away, he's like, man, you know, I just need positive people here. I don't want negative people here. You know, you being negative, that's on you. You know, you surround yourself with negative stuff, and you know all this. You know, be grateful, and he just goes on and on and on. And then sure enough, he removes the person. You know, on air, he removes them. And then I saw this one. I was like, oh man, I didn't even wait to see if this dude was gonna get removed. I waited like another 5 minutes, and then I went about my day. But this person says, so he just wants sheep on his channel. People who elevate him, people who speak, you know, I love your group. For me, I don't care. Like, and I've had it, you've seen it, guys. I've had people come at me, especially in the beginning when, you know, Rob was watching the channel. I'm sure he was. When maybe Mike was watching the channel, I'm sure he was. When I know for sure Trip was. And people were like, well, if you want to give everything out for free, then why are you charging? Blah, blah. This. I said, dude. So, and I would keep going with that person. Like, these are the answers. Boom, boom, boom. And they kept on and kept on and kept on. And then finally it's like, wait a minute. Is this Trip? That's a Trip. I miss you, buddy. Yeah, man. So then I'm talking to him like I'm talking to Trip, you know? And so for me, and I tell all the time, I don't want sheep. If I do something that you don't agree with, let me know. If I do something that, you know, whatever, you know, I'm not offense, but like, you cannot do anything to offend me. Nothing. Of course, you're like, oh, Joe's going to mention that video again. Yeah, that video with John. And I never called him out by his name. Never. Until he says, don't be putting my name out there. I said, dude, I didn't talk about you. But now it's like, yeah, I'll say John. You know, he got mad, you know, because I guess I showed him up in his group, his own personal group. I didn't mean to. I was just answering the dude's question that he addressed to me and him. But his answer was trash. And then he made a diss video. Did I get all mad and butthurt and, you know, block him and it? No. I told him, dude, it's a great video. My community loves it. Matter of fact, and I keep on asking him, I haven't messaged him in like, I don't know, maybe a month or so. But I asked him, I said, dude, can we do a part 2, please? Like, my group loves it. No response. Keyboard warrior. So here, this person says, so he just wants sheep on his channel. Take the bad compliments as constructive criticism. Yeah. And I get people telling me stuff about my channel, like in private chat. And hey man, like, I don't mean to be, you know, rude or disrespectful, and you know, you're doing great, but you know, I think this and this and this. So no man, like, I take it all as constructive criticism. Matter of fact, I encourage it. Please let me know if you think that I need to do something else or whatever, because we're growing together. We really are. We're growing together. I said, dude, I encourage it. But some people, they get offended really, really bad, and they get their feelings hurt, and they start crying. See, is it this one? Yeah. He flips and flops, then tells people he doesn't. Not only that, but he tells people to not trade on emotions too. He tells people don't trade on emotions. And that's what he does. He trades on emotions. See here. He says, well, let me bring this up here a second. Let's see here. He said his team sat him down and told him to engage so much with negative comments. I'm like, duh. And told him to engage. Yeah. See, Crypto 420 says, yeah, we want part 2. Dude, I've been asking him. I asked him in Telegram. I've asked him on Twitter. And I think those are the two places. And whatchamacallit, man, I forgot his name already. The one with the big old ego, big old head, bobblehead. I forgot his name. Anyway, last time I talked to him on the phone was like maybe a month and a half ago now, I guess. I told him, I said, hey, dude, you know, what's up with John, et cetera, et cetera. He's talking all this trash about me on his group. And then the very next day, so I'm pretty sure Rob told John what I said as far as, you know, what's up with him, this, that, blah, blah, get your boy in check. And then that's when he made that video, which was very funny. Let's see here. Road Dog Crypto says groups are for sharing. I want people to help each other in mind. Yes. So Road Dog has a group. Oh, let me come over here. So Road Dog, where are you, Road Dog? Where are you? I don't see you. Well, ain't that a shame? Gosh darn it. Yeah, Road Dog has a YouTube channel, so definitely check him out. He's on at night, and then of course, and the times vary, and then of course he has a group too, and it's free. So I pop in there every once in a while, just say hi or whatever. But he's got charts and everything like that. So yeah, definitely check him out. See, told him not to engage. Sorry. Oh, told him not to engage. Dude can fight. I don't know why he's so... I don't know why he can't take criticism. I mean, it'd be different if you were a weak little nerd, you know, scrawny, 89-pound dude. Oh, man, he's making fun of me. Oh, he's making fun of me. But dude can fight. At least that's what he says. So, you know, you would think that you'd be able to take some stuff. Oh, story time. Story time. Where are I was going to try to find it, but I can't do it. Story time. So whenever I go to the places that serve adult beverages, sometimes I kind of poke at people, you know, just see what they do. See, you know, just kind of for fun or whatever. And sometimes, you know, there's some big dudes that I just like mad. And I'll go and I'll kind of mess with them a little bit, you know, just kind of see what kind of character they are, to see if, you know, I'm gonna talk to them, be friends, or just whatever. And there's a few that are like, you know, get real mad and ugly and, you know, just kind of like ready to fight. And I was like, oh, I get it. You're one of those guys. Words hurt. Sorry, man. Got you. Ooh-wee. I have not had I have not seen the little birdies. So I've been very lucky. But I'll tell them that too. I was like, oh, you're one of those guys, the ones that get offended by words. Okay. Sorry about that, man. Sorry, you know, my bad, whatever. And I walk. I'm not ready to fight. I can't fight. I'll tell you right now, I can't fight. But yeah, I do that. But some people, they get offended by words. Man, get out of here. Thought you were a grown-up. Road Dog can do an AI diss track. Hey, there you go. Road Dog says, I haven't messed with AI music or video, but it looks cool. Yeah, it does. It really does. Turbo is looking ready to blast off again. Well, let's look at some Turbo. All right. How much time do we have? Oh, we got about 10, 15 minutes. So this was XRP. Still moving. We have two things going against it right now. One is this resistance zone. Two is this area of interest. And we do have one thing majorly for it, FOMO. And of course, you're going to see all these videos. And it's funny too. I love replying to the tweets where they say, what would you do if XRP was, you know, $214 and you woke up? I'd be like, the first thing I would do is check what year it is. You know, 2146. Yeah, I said 2146. So that's the first thing I do. Check what year it is. Man, I had a good sleep. All right. Let's see here. So you're looking at turbo. Let's look at some turbo. Let us look at some turbo. Let me clear this. And probably after this one, this will be it, unless we get another chart within the next minute. And we'll call it a day. Call it a day. I do enjoy coming on here, guys, and just kind of just talking to you. It's good not only for you because you get, you know, knowledge, but it's good for me because I love questions. I love, you know, showing you the different scenarios that happen. So this one's turbo. Turbo. USDT. A MEXC. Ooh. Oh, I need that sound effect. That dude who goes, ooh. I need that sound effect. But right now in the 4-hour time frame, it is right underneath resistance. Right underneath resistance. And we can see that we have... I was actually looking at posting this for a short again. We have all this... but you're referring to the long, though. All this is sell pressure. You know, sell pressure. All these wicks. Can't get above it. But if it does, it might blast off. So what I would do on this one is I would actually set an alert, even though, how much is it? What, 12%, 15? Dang it, 20%. Man. I don't want to wait no 20%. So a couple different things. One, create a low and then a higher low, which is good. The bad is right underneath resistance and a lot of sell pressure is on the 4-hour time frame. Do we have any divergence? No, I'm looking at this. No divergence. What about on the daily time frame? Daily time frame. This one's kind of tough because you have all these humps. For me personally, I would use this one. I don't know. No. I don't see any divergence. Okay. Let's see here. I don't see anything bullish really on this. 1-hour time frame. I'm searching. I'm searching. Now I'm looking at just the candles, the candle bodies, everything. Bunch of wicks on top, bunch of wicks. Now, this doesn't mean that it's not going to go up. This does not mean that. This just means that currently, right now, it's being pushed down. That's all it's saying. This next candle could skyrocket, 15, 22%. But currently, right now, at the moment, is looking to where it's having a really difficult time. However, anything can change. This one candle can go 20%. But the odds of that happening are slim, but there's still a chance. I also need to get that audio too with Dumb and Dumber. What is it? What? I won't do all the part, but I'll just give you the setup where the dude, he's saying to the chick, so what is it? What are the chances of a girl like me getting with a guy like you? And she's like, and it's like 1 in 10, like 1. And she's like, no, like 1 in 100, like no, like, and she goes, it's more like 1 in a million. And he gets all sad and everything. He's like, so you're saying there is a chance? So that I need that clip. I don't know if I can play it and not get demonetized, but here there's a chance. And then to top it off, the husband of the girl knocks on the door, and then she opens the door and is like, "That's your husband? What's this 1 in a million talk?" Oh my gosh, man, that movie, I saw it when I was a kid or young. That movie, man, going down in history. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Did I say a different word? I don't even remember. Let's see here. Road Dog says he knows he's not a pro trader and can't show real P&L page. or any trades that would justify $1 million account. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Because like I said, he's literally doing a 1-to-1 ratio, literally, and he gets lucky. And when it goes the opposite way, I mean, he's smart though. He is smart, because when it goes the opposite way, he'll close the trade. Like, he won't wait, he'll just close it. So if it's like down negative $20, $20, $30, he'll close the trade. So he's smart. But then when he wins, like he wins $70, $100, but it's luck though. It's literally flipping a coin, literally. Sam, 2146. Yeah. If XRP, you know, is like $200, it's so dumb. Play the Great says, smash the like button. Like button smash. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Sam says, my bad on turbo. LOL. Oh no, it's all good. And that's what I love doing. I love looking at these different charts to, you know, because you may see something that I don't. Because let's say I brought this one up and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. And you're like, but Joe, look on the 4-hour time frame. You have bullish divergence. You have it breaking above such and such. You have a higher low. You have it breaking this trend line. I was like, oh snap, I didn't even think about the trend line. I was like, okay, no, I can see your point. So that's what I like doing. Like, I love seeing other people's charts. Let's see here. Dumb and Dumber, Mark. Yes. Oh no, I think he means us. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. But any other coins, guys? Any other coins, comments, questions, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know. Probably hope have this open for another 5 minutes or so. I can't wait till we get super, super busy with crypto, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing some live streams, man. I'm going to be doing some, you know, at 3 o'clock, maybe 3 to 4, and then maybe even another one at 5 o'clock or 7, and then maybe one in the morning. I don't know. Get crazy with it. Because there's going to be a lot of people, and my thing is so that people don't get duped. They don't get duped. And see, he's smart enough to stream after New York Open when squeezes happen routinely. Yeah. Very true. Yep. So I'm not sure who Road Dog's talking about, but the one I'm talking about is a Lifer. Ooh, I said his name. Yeah, dude's a joke. Dude's a big time joke. But everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. He is charismatic. He's well dressed. He speaks very well. It's very political. Very political. And everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. But if you say one bad thing about him, me and Lifer were friends long time ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And my live stream was right before his live stream. And this is when he wasn't famous. You know, he was still grinding. He would have like 14 people in his live stream. I would have maybe 12 people in my live stream. Mine was at 6 a.m. Standard Time, Central Time. And his was right after my show. So when my show would end, I would bring my people to him. And there was one day where one of my people came into the live stream and say, hey Joe, Lifer's asking where's all his people at, where's everybody at, because he only has like 6 people in his live stream. And this was on my other channel. And man, I should be doing pillow talk right now. And then I said, oh man, I didn't even realize I'm 20 minutes over. All right guys, you know, let's wrap this up. Let's everybody go to and let's raid Lifer's channel. So we would all go over there. And sure enough, I rewound it to where, you know, I saw him say that. I was like, man, this dude really got hurt. Like, he was genuinely hurt that people were watching me instead of him. So then, you know, some time goes on. And, you know, I'm talking to him on Telegram. You know, we're having a video chat, the whole 9. And then, there was a video that he did. And I let him know. So, hey, man, just to let you know, you might not want to do X, Y, and Z because it may offend people. You know, hey, just to let you know, I smashed a like too, this and that. And he read that. He got very offended. And it was a comment to help him as a channel and him for the videos and him for more engagement, because the stuff that he's doing, he may turn off people. So I'm trying to help him And man, that dude, he just went crazy. He blocked me from Telegram. He removed me from his groups. He blocked me from YouTube posting on his stuff. So, and I even asked Crypto Billy, I say, hey, Crypto Billy, man, it's been 4 years now. And granted, just recently, you know, him and I kind of talking a little bit on Twitter, you know, DMs. And I say, hey, Crypto Billy, help a brother out, dude. Like, tell Crypto Lifer to unban me. It's been 4 years already off of that one comment that I was trying to help. And, you know, now I'm guessing we're cool because, you know, we'll talk every once in a while on DMs on Twitter. And then Billy, he replied, he's like, yeah, you know, he doesn't know how to undo it or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, sure. All right. But dude, man, that dude, he's a joke. He's a big time joke. Big time. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. Let's see here. He just takes credit for the squeezes. Yeah. Yes. See, I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you all. I spot divergence faster than anyone else in crypto space. See, let me put this up here. I still don't have my other monitor fixed. I mean, it's still in hibernation. It's taking a day off or a week off. I don't know. Sam says, I keep thinking the meme coins are indicators, like they pump first and then dump first. Is that accurate? Well, for this bull run, so far it has been. But even when the memes plump, like recently, they'll pump, next day they take it all back. So, Mark says, but to be honest, I've never seen anyone drawing so many lines on a 1 minute chart that he does. Respect. Let me show you something, Mark. Let me show you something. Ooh, Mark, let me show you something. So let's do this. I'm going to show you his lines. I'm going to show you his lines on this chart. Let's do the 1 minute time frame. And let's just, oh man, this stuff freaks me out. I'm going to show you something, Mark. I guess let's do Bitcoin, USD, Bitstamp. Man, I hate messing with this one. Let's go Binance. Okay. So this is what he does. And this is so ridiculous. And I'm not saying that you don't know how to trade, but if you do know how to trade, or rather, traders can spot this quick. So this is what he does. He will do this. Now, granted, we're right here. He'll see this. And he'll be like, okay, guys, you know, we have this. And just watch him. We have this right here. I mean, I could draw lines too. We have this right here. These are not trend lines. There are no pivots. These are just candles going up and candles going up. A trend line, if you know how to trade, a trend line is when, and again, this is nothing against anybody. This is a trend line. Touch. Wick, touch, candle body touches. This is a trend line. This is, man, any trader would see this and be like, what are you doing, dude? Now, some traders do this. I strongly disagree with this because it can easily come down. It can easily go up. Then he'll do this. Then he calls something like this a rising flag, a rising bull flag. What? Huh? A rising what? Then he'll get this, and he'll put this right here, the break. And then, even though there's a break, he'll also do, man, something ridiculous. Oh, he'll even do something like this. And look, guys, we also have a cup and a handle. No, the handle goes down. The whole cup and handle, it's for the rejection of this neckline. And then once it breaks the neckline, then you enter. But then he'll do something like, okay, guys, let's go ahead and enter. Now I'm showing you. Now I may be completely wrong. Because I only watch him for like 10, 15 minutes a day. That's all I can take from not biting my tongue off, from being so frustrated on how he trades, because his trading is poo-poo. His trading is poo-poo. So then we go here. Then he does something like this, to where he wants a 6-to-1 ratio. I'm not going to mess with this, but he'll do something like this, and then he'll get his trend line or his measured move, and then he'll do this. What? That was your measured move. Just so we could go with this. And then he'll be like, all right, guys, let's go and enter, you know, we want a 3-to-1 ratio. I'm willing to risk $100 so I can earn $300. Let me know if all this makes sense. Let me know if all this makes sense. Then he starts doing this. Now, as soon as it starts going up, you see, guys, I told you, like, this works all the time. And let's say about 90% of the time, 80% of the time, this works. You know, this is a rising or ascending, or I think he calls it rising bull flag. And, you know, it's going up. Now, hold on. Wait for the best part. Now it starts coming down. It starts coming down. Let's say this was a little lower. Not stopped out yet. Let's say it's down here. It starts coming down. Now, as soon as it starts coming down, what he does, and I'm so surprised everybody doesn't pick up on this, he double talks. He even double talks on his double talk. What do I mean by that? Well, this is supposed to be bullish. But then if it comes down, oh man, we're overbought on the stochastics on the 30-second time frame. Then he'll go to the 5-minute and be like, oh, you know, the larger pattern is that. So even though he was wrong, he's now right, because the other time frames, they show it's going to go down. But before he was right here. Oh, and on top of that, one of my biggest pet peeves, the 21-day moving average, or this is my 9, but he has 21. And he always says that the price action comes down to the moving average, and it doesn't. It does not. But Joe, it did. Look. The moving average goes to the price action. The moving average is the passenger. The price action is the driver. The price can go up, and the moving average has to catch up to the price, because guess what? It's in the name, moving average. It's an average of the candle body closes. So if this shoots up, this has to try to catch up to it. Now, I have a question for you. What goes up should come down. What goes down should go up. So as this is going up, guess what people are doing? They're taking profit. People who bought here, here, here. So now the price comes down. Now, this mentor says that the 21 moving average, it's going to, price action will come to it. No. Well, the price, it's a magnet, that the price action will go to the moving average. No, it's the other way around. And then this happens. You see, guys, I told you the price action goes to the moving average. It's a magnet. It did it again. And it did it here, and it did it here. No, this is a moving average. The price will come down. And now because it came down, guess what? Now this curves. And now he's looking for a long because it should be a magnet and come up. Back test all this stuff, guys. I back tested this for thousands and thousands and thousands of times because I was bamboozled. I was bamboozled. And let's stop this. Okay. Let's see the chat. Let's see the chat. Let's see here. Road Dog says, Jason Casper put in a good word with a DZ, and then he was on around the blockchain. It went from there, yeah. Road Dog says, not hard to chart the 1 minute. It's just not smart, right? Because there's so much volatility. Like, you don't know which way it's going to go. Now, granted, I've traded on the 1 minute. I've charted on the 1 minute, and I've won trades and I've lost trades. But when I won, guess what my emotion was? Just like his, I was happy because it worked. It worked out. But then when it didn't work, well, I'm on the 1 minute. What do you expect? Let's see. Let's see here. I know Lifer. I can't watch him for more than 3 minutes. Oh, okay. I once made him cry on the live stream. Dude, who hasn't? Who hasn't made him cry? Oh, I thought you were one of the lifers, dude. I thought you were one of the lifers. So good to know. Good to know. Now, I made some videos. I made some videos that basically stay away from this type of mentor. And I was really surprised because it's political. It's very political. And I was very surprised that I thought I was going to get blacklisted. I really did. But I've had some YouTubers reach out to me and say, dude, good for you. Because nobody has the cojones to do what I did because it's political. He has the power to talk to these other big YouTubers and say, hey, don't talk to that dude. That dude, no. He's not good. Like, he's bad energy or whatever. It was funny. There was one time in Bandcamp, there was one time where I just turned on the show and an admin, and one of his admins came in. And the admin says, hey, sorry I'm late. Just got here. Has he cried yet? Oh, no. The admin said that. I was like, oh, they're not going to be an admin for long. And I stuck around for like 10 minutes, and then that's all I could take, and then I left. But the admin even said, I'm late. Has he cried yet? It's ridiculous. See here. Road Dog says, I do the Bitcoin bow on my show charting the 10-second. Yes, I love that, dude. So if y'all don't know about Road Dog Crypto, I strongly recommend you going to his YouTube videos and watch him live. This is probably one of the best. I miss the grifter. I really do. I really do. But this is my, I want to say I like the grifter more, but the Bitcoin bow is like literally neck and neck. I love the Bitcoin bow. It's 10 seconds and time frame and very funny commentary. That's one of my favorite parts. See, Road Dog says, true that, Joe, trendline. It's a bear flag. Yeah, man. And sometimes it'll be a pennant and he'll call it a flag. Sometimes it's literally crap. Like, I mean, this right here. Okay, so what he would do, like even this, I would accept this. I would accept this. Shoulder, head, shoulder. I would accept that. Now, I said it even on my video, the one that I'd say, you know, be careful with these type of people, where they will, it's like he learned a new word, head and shoulders, literally, because everything is a head and shoulders. He would literally do this. We have a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. What? We have a, let's see. We have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. He does it for, we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. He does it literally for everything. Inverse head and shoulders, guys. I don't think he calls it inverse head and shoulders, but it doesn't matter. But still, he does this. And then he'll do this way. And like, it's literally like he just learned that word. Yeah. Scammy. Yeah, everybody calls him that too. The people who like I talk to, like, yeah, man. But if, now granted, dude has a great, in my opinion, persona on camera. Now, what he does behind the camera, like to his family, I don't know. I don't know if he's the same way. I seriously doubt it. Seriously. Because I've heard him talk to his wife before, some time ago, and I'm pretty sure he thought he was muted. But, you know, not to talk ugly or nothing like that, but, you know, just, it's, people are fake. People are fake. So, I don't know. Sam says, man, you got to be on the 10-second chart for you. See here. Going on. Let's see here. Road Dog says, Joe, you're exposing all your lifers' secret sauce. Yeah. And you figured it out without joining his group. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, the dude's a joke, man. The dude's but I feel so bad though. I feel so bad for all. How do I join your group? Man, It's because they don't know. They don't know how to trade. And it looks very enticing, making $100 in like under 2 minutes, making, you know, $70 in under a minute. It's very enticing. But he does all that double talk. So no matter what happens, he's always right. Oh man, I normally don't like trading on Thursdays, but you know, we've been winning. So let's go ahead and just try this one again. And you know what? I might even lose this trade. And if I lose this trade, it's to show you that yes, you can lose. And then he gets another $50. He cashes out. He was willing to risk $100 so he can get $50. And he cashes out. It's like, all right, guys, you know, who else made money with me? And this and that, blah, blah. And then if it goes down, you see, guys, that's why you want to take profit. So he's right. Now, if it continues going up, oh, guys, you know, who's still in the trade? Who's still in the trade, man? You know, I only made $50, but you're probably up $200, $300. And that's what I'm talking about. Keep on. So he's right again. He's right when he loses. He's right when his trades go the opposite way. He's right when he closes out early. He's right if you stayed in the trade. No, this is what I'm saying. Like this dude, he's right no matter which way you look at it. And people don't see it. Mark says, LOL, I love these stories, Joe. I hate them too. Okay. I thought you were one of his buddies. But you aren't. But aren't you a little obsessed with Sam? No, definitely not. One thing that I do is I watch him and I watch other traders and I see how they trade so that I could give those as examples. So it's very, very important. No, I'm not obsessed with him. No, I'm not jealous of him. No, I'm not envious of him. Good for him. You know, he made it. He's very successful. You know, he's got a large group. I just don't like what he's doing to his people. Like, I care more about his people than the thought of being obsessed. Like, his people are truly getting wrecked. I have a lot of his people in my group, and they tell me, it's like, man, I got wrecked. Like, all the stuff that he teaches, I say, I know. Now, granted, when the market is good, it's going to be so much easier to trade, and his stuff might work a little bit better. But, like, I have a lot of people in my group that were from him, so. See here, Sam says, I still haven't caught any of Dude's videos. I don't know what you're talking about. I still haven't caught any of Dude's videos. Don't know. Oh, Lifer? Rolex says, Mark, he has a way of really offending other analysis and getting under their skin. We see through his BS and ego. Yeah. The newbies have no clue and they think he's a trading. Yeah. Yep. I think I've seen almost all of over the past 4 years, so I can tell Lifer is dangerous for newbies. Yeah, he is. And that's, so for me, it's not being obsessed or jealous or like, I'm happy for him. And I think it's so funny too. Like whenever they say, you know, this house is, you know, because of you guys in the group, thank you so much. You know, this new car is because of you guys in the group, thank you so much. It's true. The group fees are paying for the lifestyle. It's true. So I just find it funny. But he kind of let the money get to his head a little bit. I saw someone on his Twitter, because like for me, like I'm friends with a whole bunch of people and his stuff comes up on my stuff. And there was one day where he was pouring sparkling water down the drain to flush it or something. I don't know. I'm sure it was a joke, but like, what kind of message does that send to people who are just trying to make it? I was like, oh, you don't, you know, after flushing the toilet, you don't put sparkling water? I think that's what the video said. I don't know. I watched it for like 3 seconds and it's like, oh, whatever. And then, you know, showing his very beautiful house, but like more like bragging. And it's like, I don't know if you realize this, dude, but like you're kind of coming off as a jerk. You know, it's one thing to be like, hey man, like I'm so happy, you know, I'm able to relax in this pool, etc. Oh yeah, cool. But I don't know. But that's a dream. I mean, that's a great dream to have for everybody else, you know, to have houses like that. Man, that's amazing. Rolex says at least he's backed off talking about people. Yeah, dude. He brings that up all the time. My mom passed away. How many times do I talk about it? Barely any. You know, every once in a while I'll talk about it. But it's like for him, every chance he gets, because he knows those are strings emotional strings, and especially if your parents have passed, that he can pull and get you on his side. It's very not manipulative, but it's a salesman. A salesman, he wants to get stuff off of like your emotions. So anyway, I still wonder if Sam really loved his parents as much as he pretends. I don't know. He might have. At least I hope he did. Because that's one thing that sucks the worst. Man, does it suck. To where, your last days, you don't know your last days with your parents. And then let's say you get into an argument, or, you didn't help them do something. And then you're like, they're gone. You never hear their voice again. Nothing. So it's pretty sad. So hopefully he did. Road Dog says, inverted head and shoulders don't work well for tops. I think he's fueled a trend to think so. Everybody is doing it now. Inverted head and shoulders don't work for tops. Yeah. For me, I love inverse head and shoulders. Like my favorite patterns, when I used to trade patterns, I don't trade them anymore, was inverted head and shoulders and cup and handles. The only reason is because you're breaking a trend line or you're breaking a resistance level. Once you break that resistance level, hopefully it'll be good. Mark says he's wearing a suit to make him look more sophisticated. He's always been a criminal in youth. Yeah. And that's what he actually said today in today's stream. He says, it's just my opinion, but anybody who does not wear a suit and is on a live stream is, I forgot what he said, but pretty much like not up to his standards, pretty much. I'm paraphrasing big time. But that's what he said. And he goes, but he kind of backed himself up. It's like, hey, but that's just my opinion. You could agree with it. You could not agree with it. But in my opinion, anybody who doesn't wear a suit, so nobody wears a suit. So I guess everybody's beneath him. Jason Casper's beneath him. Tom Crown's beneath him. He had mentioned something about Tom Crown wearing sunglasses where he's like, if I can't see somebody's eyes, I don't trust them. And after he said, he kind of caught himself. It was like, oh, snap. And then, he made a comment on Tom's thing. I think it was on his live stream. Hey, man, I like your glasses or something like that. Kind of like, hey, I'm sorry type thing without saying I'm sorry. Now, for me, long time ago, when we were buddies, I would do this all the time. I would have my desk and I had my show and I'd be like this, or I'd be like this. And then he said on his show, not to me, because dude's a freaking punk. He's scared. He won't tell you to your face. That's what I've noticed. But on his live stream, he said that he doesn't trust anybody who touches their face. And I thought about it. It's like, this is on my other channel. And I thought about it. I was like, man, if he thinks that, maybe other people think that too. So I stopped doing it. And I was like, man. So sure enough, somebody had told me, and they told me, the day he said it. So I go in and look at his thing, and sure enough, I rewound it and I found it, and he said it. And I was like, and he knows, because I'm always doing this. Sometimes he would pop into my streams, and I'd be doing that. Anyway, but yeah, he doesn't say stuff to your face. He has an ascending cup in handy, which looks like, yeah, he's just dumb. And he gets paid by devs for shilling their trash. Yeah. Maybe I should start telling people I'm always right. Yeah. Yeah. He bragged about giving trading advice to Crypto Face at the top. He didn't short it though. Let's see here. Catching up on all this. Mark says, funniest thing is he's always talking about God in church, but I heard he became Muslim in order to marry his wife. Oh, really? Yep, I was part of Lifer group. Luckily, I'm quick to recognize when someone's running a game. Yeah, and it's so sad too. Like that's what it is in this space. And that's why I tell everybody, like, if you say something bad about me, put it here, put it in the chat so that everybody can see it. And then I will not debate, but we'll have a conversation. Do you think I'm doing something wrong? Do you think, I'm scamming people? If so, how? Like, let's talk about it. Like, I'm an adult. I'm not somebody who's gonna ban you and this. No, let's talk about it. He used to about his mom on stream and how hard it was on him. Really? Yeah, lifer. No clue who you're talking about. I'm glad I know him. Yeah, Grant. Man, you're lucky, dude. You're real lucky. Now, granted, the person that you came from was almost as bad. Almost. Because the person you came from didn't know how to trade. Yeah, I saw that firsthand. See here. See here. See, but Tom was a welder in previous life. Oh, really? Nice. See, Road Dog says, in his hoodie days, he bad mother analysis. Okay. Bad mouth. Yeah, figured you're saying that. Crypto 420 says, I like Tom, Casper, and because Bitcoin, besides Joe and Road Dog, of course. Nice. Very good. Honestly, I think all the NS seems pretty much on point and stick. Very nice. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. I do thank you very much. If you're still here, put a 1 in the chat. And now, because I don't get offended, we're going to listen to some of the diss video that was made about me, which I find very funny. And I love the beat. So let's listen to that diss video and watch the diss video. In 3, 2, oh, before doing so, 3, 2, 1. My name is Joe, this is TradeIntuition, wishing you another successful day in trading. If you're not in a trade, please don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Take the day off. Go outside, do stuff. You know, right now the market's not great. It's looking better, but this could be a fake out, so be aware. This could be a fake out. Set your alerts. If you're in trades, make sure you have a stop loss. Make sure you're taking profits on the way up because it can change at any moment. My name is Joe. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over Bitcoin. We go over your charts. We go over just the thought process on trading. I do thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, let's make this money. Take care. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Here we go. Let's watch the video. Well, what? This video.
My time, I shouldn't give you advice. Still trying to figure it out. I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop. Maybe quit YouTube.
Quit YouTube.
Pillow talking, spilling all your secrets. Sounding like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich. Probably live in some basement. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. You a shade trader.
I'm a what?
Just face it. Obsessed with others' lives. Why you need the spotlight? Wasting my time. I shouldn't give you advice. Still trying to figure it out. I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop. Maybe quit YouTube.
Quit YouTube?
Talking, spilling all your secrets.
You must be joking.
Like a little girl, pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich. Probably live in some basement. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it. You a shade trader. Just face it.
Well, that diss video was not nice, but I guess that's what diss videos are for. To not be nice. I love it though. I absolutely love it. I'm still asking for a part 2, and he has yet to produce it. But it's okay. I do thank you guys so much. We will see you tomorrow. And take care. Oh, yeah. See you tomorrow.